Again, sorry, I had to get a call. Okay. Luckily, I did some damage control. One of my students decided that it'd be fun to climb Big Ben today. So,
I mean, that's a pretty good time.
It's not.
I mean, I would if I had the chance. I would.
The problem is he did it in, well, he did it in a furrier form than most people were expecting. So I had to do some social media control on that to make sure people weren't hashtagging werewolf in London. He rubs his temples. Anyways. Oh, hello. My apologies for not getting the door. I didn't hear you. As there is a man tending the bar, with a shaker in one hand, a fine, crisp, pressed vest, golden butterflies, and a blue checker tie. There is an older gentleman with plain graying hair, a robust mustache, and an ever so slight smile. Hello, hello, hello. You must be the new... I say, would recruits be right?
That's what everyone else has been calling us.
Well, that's about right. Then recruits it shall be.
It really won't be too bad.
Well,
but, like, it's still early and come back for later.
No, please, I do insist. It's 9 o'clock somewhere. And I'm sure that the jet lag must have gotten you quite a bit, but at the King's Court, we're always willing to serve virgin. Leighton Morris, by the way, I'm the bartender here. I won't shake your hand, I'm busy preparing something, but, if I may ask, if you have any weapons, please leave them at the door. That includes your crook. That includes your crook, young man. Please. Should be able to hang it up by the coat rack.
The Djoser is fine because if I remember right, his Kopesh is part of, or like is literally part of the staff.
Yeah, but
it's
you
a
still
hidden
need.
blade.
Yeah, but he still like go hang up that staff.
But would they know that?
I guess
he can see it.
Fuck. Wait,
I still got my.
How can he see that?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's the key to this game. Don't worry about it.
Mac hangs up his.
Oh yeah, I gotta hang up my gun. So hold on, I gotta put them somewhere. I still got my brief.
Even if you can open carry anywhere else on base, the King's Court is a no-weapon zone, so please, go hang up your weapons.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing so. He gives you a polite little smile, and I revealed the first part of this man's gift. Yeah, that's right, this is part of the gift. So, Leighton, as the bartender of CHALDEA, which is weird to say because it's like a science lab, but this is the first part. Leave your swords at the door. Whenever you enter the King's Court as part of your downtime or in general, you can choose to unequip all your weapon gifts to heal X d6 HP, with X being the number of weapon gifts you left behind. So whenever you stop in, if you choose to leave all your weapons at the door, you heal a certain amount of HP.
Oh.
Now then, is there anything that I can get you right now? I understand it's quite early, so you might want to lay off the alcohol, but I can make it virgin if you so wish.
He thinks, but do you have any lemonade?
Indeed I do.
May I have a glass, please?
Are you sure that's what you want?
Why'd you say it like that, man? Why'd you say it like that? Then I got him doubting.
I do, but
everyone can see like the loading wheel in his head for like a minute of just like, do I want lemonade? What else would I drink? Do I want lemonade? What else would I drink?
Maybe lemonade.
If you want the lemonade, then take the lemonade.
I'll have the lemonade.
Look, there's none.
Alright, lemonade it is. He shrugs and pours you out a glass. Alright, feel free. Do any of you have any particular taste? You see, I've been trying to experiment with some cocktails, so I'm looking to get to know the people here and see if that can help me tell my story through my drinks.
I usually like particularly fruity drinks. As a, fruit.
I'm going to be honest, I couldn't quite tell. But if you're so inclined, I think I might have something. It's more spice
I'm
over.
fine whenever.
It's more spice over sweet, but I think I have something for you. Hey, Soka. You're in your yellow swing right now, right?
Yes, he is.
I'm going to ask you, do you want to keep that swing? For the purposes of what's about to happen.
I mean, is there a reason to swing out of it?
There is, but I will say there is no reason to... There is a reason, plausibly, but there is also a reason to stay in it. That's all I can tell you right now. So, are you going to stay yellow?
Yeah, he'll stay yellow.
Alright, well then, give me just a moment. As he goes into the liquor cabinet behind him and reaches in and pulls out... brandy, and he pulls out a fine-looking vintage bottle. And he reaches down to a mini fridge beneath that. Ginger ale. And, as the finishing touch, as he begins pouring the ginger ale over the brandy, he takes out a lemon from a bowl nearby and takes a long peel of it and puts it in the drink. Normally it's called a horse's neck, but for you, my friend, only the neck of the steed is the finest. So, hey Djoser.
Yes.
You have discovered a part of the second part of his gift. Everybody, this is Leighton Morris's Cocktail King. I said it like it's a stand introduction. Cocktail King.
Cocktail King.
So, here's the mechanic. Whenever you have a conversation and order a drink from Leighton, if you're willing to tell him a bit of your story, you get to roll to die. The swing you have locked in when you enter the bar, or the one you lock in at that moment after a conversation, will determine what drink you get and what you learn about it. Djoser's currently locked into yellow, yeah?
Yes.
Then you got the Steed's Neck, which is brandy and ginger ale with a long spiral of lemon peel hanging over the edge into the drink. You have 10 temporary HP at the start of your next combat.
Oh, shit.
So,
That's good.
the mechanic here is, depending on what swing you lock into either after a conversation or when you walk in, will give you a different drink. I will say, please do not try to min-max this by getting the same drink over and over again, because then you'll never find out what each one does, and some of these are really powerful, depending on what swing you lock in. Some of them are better than others.
Is there like a temp HP section?
There is not. I would just say, we'll put it under resources. So I'll put temporary HP, and then we'll just remember to apply it whenever we get to combat. But yeah, so a whole 10 temporary HP. Alright, does anyone else want to order a drink?
I'll order a drink.
Nope, alright. I'm gonna go with Altera first and then Amir. Well then, sir, how can I help you? Tell me a little bit about yourself and I'll make a drink for you.
Yeah, I tend to go for either like daiquiris or cosmopolitans, something in that realm.
Something bold and bright.
Surprise me.
But I will ask. He kind of stares you up and down. What kind of work do you do, sir?
You can call it peacekeeping.
I see. Law enforcement?
More on the magey side of things.
Understandable. I must say I'm still getting used to all the etiquette around here, but I suppose it'll be nice to have someone who's navigated this space before. But you also seem to be kind of a, no mind me saying, regular guy. What do you think?
I mean, I started out as a regular guy. I'm hoping to end things as a regular guy. Just this middle part, I tend to use it more to, well, not get brought down to mage's levels.
I see. Keeping the peace while staying above the system. I like it. I would like for you to roll to die. And then feel free to lock into whatever attribute you think makes sense.
You know, considering what he discussed, I'll look into my blue.
Alright, well. It seems like you have to navigate quite a bit of the social nuances of Mage's society, even if you end up being on the more blunt end of it, but I can respect that. So, to you, my friend, I heard you said you like cosmopolitans, but for you, I think something a little bit drier. And he hands you, in a martini glass, a virgin dry martini garnished with a cherry instead of an olive. This is the playwright's bow. Something for you to help you bear through the turmoil of talking to mages. No offense. Waver looks over. Offense taken. You go plus 1d6 to any rolls to die during social encounters until the end of the next session. Be sure to write that down.
I would take him or just sit on the side of this chair, on Amir.
Yeah, alright, yeah, let's all just take a drink break. Alright, cool. Come on, man, don't be a stick in the mud.
He looks over at Waver. Do you not want one?
You know, it's 9 o'clock somewhere. He kind of looks over at Sion for a second, looking for confirmation. I'll sit this one out, thank you. Alright. Layden, can I get the usual? Of course, sir. Well, in that case, a young man's optimism for the old gentleman over here. I'm not that old, I'm barely in my 30s. So am I. He passes over a shot glass.
Man, the anime really do things to your life expectancy.
30-year-old, 29 versus 30-year-old. So he hands, he pours him out what looks to be a more complicated cocktail for Mr. Velvet over here. Sion says, alright, I'm gonna go check on the science lab and make sure everything's alright. I'll meet y'all at the lab later. Don't get drunk. Or do. I'm cool. I'm hip. I don't care.
Djoser will kind of sit down at the table here and kind of remove his faceplate for a second to actually drink it.
Yeah. I think we talked about this before. You have, like, kind of a mouth plate, but you can take off the mouth plate to have a straw in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one you're able to... Alright, Amir, do you want to roll to die for me?
Sure. Roll to die.
It's going to be 3d6, and
Oh, there it is.
we'll consider the first one your blue, second one your red, third one your crimson.
What the fuck do you mean he has a crimson?
Don't worry about it.
Crimson.
I have to say crimson. He's locking that in.
Alright. You're locking into Crimson 5. Alright, let me zoom in on you. And he says, wow, you look like you need a drink. More so than usual. Alright, well, let me get you something to help ease that. Well, actually, to be frank, I might want to stoke a fire in you with that kind of aggression, but let me get you something to treat you regardless. Alright. Of course. Don't say I never did anything for you. As he pours out what looks to be a large bottle of Fireball whiskey, and then sprinkles in some cayenne pepper flakes from a shaker next to him. This is the Bloodshot. Just for you, my friend. So, once after
He's
you
gonna
drink
kick
this,
out of this.
while you have this drink, when you make an attack while dyed crimson, you can expend this bonus to deal plus 3d6 damage. So yeah, you get a one-shot plus 3d6 damage. This is a B.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot
You're
of
gonna
damage.
kill someone. You're gonna kill someone.
Maybe it'll be blue.
Yeah, you're gonna poke someone and they're just gonna die.
And just
Yeah,
to
I
check,
think we have the target in mind.
Being exceedingly weak to peer pressure and having finished his lemonade, he's going to look and say, "Is it all right if I try as well?"
of course, my friend. But to be frank, I can't quite get a read on you yet. Tell me, what do you do for work?
For work, he tips his glasses. I'm an accountant. I manage a small accounting firm. My work in the terms of magecraft is I am the son of a small family, the Derniac family. We're not very well known. Beyond that, I just live common life and I study my family's magecraft, or I have up to coming here. I am normal in this term of most maguses.
Well, it seems like you live a mundane life in both worlds. So I must ask, which one would you prefer? To be a normal man or to be a normal mage? He kind of like puts his hands on the bar as he's looking at you dead in the eyes with that slight cocksure grin, as if he's looking you over like a prime cut of meat.
I'd rather live as a man. There's something about the way he said that was a bit odd. Probably nothing.
He cocks an eyebrow, but he says, all right, well then. To you a playwright's bow. The story of a normal man in a very abnormal situation. And yeah, you get a playwright's bow. Same as the one earlier, plus 1d6 to any rolls to die during social encounters.
Finally, my burden might not be as bad.
Yep.
Do tell me, why is it that you ask what they do for work?
Well, there's not really any special reason behind it, it's just a good icebreaker. As he pours out the dry martini for Mac. To be frank, I'm not here to pry into your lives, I'm here to be a bartender, and part of that is being able to know who you are, so we can know what you deal with.
I only ask because not everyone is able to answer that question.
And if they don't, then I'm more than happy to give them a plain drink. Like a good lemonade for our Mr. Derniac over here, but in the meantime, I want to perfect my craft. And that means perfecting my knowledge of people. Please do forgive me for prying.
No, it's nothing against you. I just more mean like someone like myself. Don't exactly work is how you put it.
I didn't need to ask you to tell that. He kind of like he raises an eyebrow as he looks at the golden mask with the veils and the tassels. I kind of assumed you had other sources of income. In any case, do enjoy your drinks, and lunch will be later, so please feel free to stop by. We have cheddar broccoli soup. Waver finishes his drink. Alright, we should probably hurry up and get on with the tour, as much as I enjoy having a quiet day to drink as much as the next guy. We have stuff to do.
I got a flyer in me right now, and I'm ready to burst.
Alright, well, just keep yourself civil, Mr. White. That's all I ask.
I would like to ask something.
I'll try to keep myself business.